Hi guys, welcome back to Lindsey Loves. As you can see, I have way too many bags, so today we are going to do a bag collection video, but along the way I'm also going to show you which bags need to find a new home. We have a lot to do, so let's get started. I don't have an order that I'm going to be starting these bags in. There's so many to choose from right now that I'm kind of overwhelmed, so we are just going to get started and I'm just going to grab what is closest to me. I will also not be doing an actual review of each bag. That would probably take hours, so I'm just going to give a quick look at each one and then we'll move on to the next, and I will let you know whether I'll be keeping the bag or whether I will be passing it on. If you watched my What's in My Bag video, then you have already seen this bag. This is the Tory Burch Thea Crossbody, and it has tassels, it has chain straps with leather woven through, it has several pockets on the inside and outside, but as you can see, it is a very small bag, and so this is one that even though I love it, I think I will probably pass this on because it is just not big enough to carry all of the things that I need to carry. By the way, if I don't say the name of the bag in the video, I will have a list. It took me a long time to put it all together, but it has style numbers and prices, everything that you can imagine. So everything is listed down below if you're curious. This next bag is the bag that I switched into in the What's in My Bag video, and this is the 9 West, I believe, Jazlyn purse. And love this bag. I think it's really nice. It's a good shape and size. It has the chain straps as well, envelope flap closure, and it has several pockets and compartments on the inside that you saw me put everything into. I do like this bag so much that I actually picked it up in 2 colors. So here's the same bag in navy. I have not used this bag yet, and I also purchased this pre-loved, but I think this is going to be a nice bag for the fall and winter. Whereas the tan, I think that's something that I can do year round. So I'm excited for both of these bags. I think they're both gorgeous, and I think they look a lot more luxe than their price suggests. Okay, I have a couple of bags here that are special to me because my husband totally surprised me and spoiled me with these. This is a Coach kind of small satchel tote type style, and if you can tell, it's actually a really dark green. It's not black, and I thought that that was a really pretty color. No pockets on the outside. It does snap here, so you can make it a little bit bigger or smaller, and it does have a crossbody strap. It has 2 big pockets, and then it has the main open compartment, and here's the crossbody strap. And then the other bag that he purchased for me was this red Pebble leather tote from Coach, and there are just a couple pockets. There's an outside zip pocket, and then it's got a zipper on the top. And I actually have a tote organizer in here. I will try to find the organizers that I bought on Amazon and link those as well. I don't like to use totes without organizers. I like having things kind of in compartments. So this has a couple slip pockets inside, but they don't have a lot of pockets. And I like to have that structure to keep the bag's shape and also to have that organization. So we were just walking around a shopping area, and he said, why don't you go into the Coach store? And that's not something I need to be talked into. So I walked in and he said, why don't you buy a couple bags? So I was really surprised and shocked. There was absolutely no reason for it other than he was just being really sweet that day. So this and the green were what I chose. And I love both of these and definitely keeping both of these. I did just want to say quickly that I am aware of my bag collection status, I guess you could say. These are not Chanel, they are not Louis Vuitton, they are not Dior. These are the bags that I can afford, that I love, and that I actually use or don't use, in which case I will be passing on. These are the bags that are in my budget, and I want to stay within my budget. I have no desire to spend thousands on a bag that I personally cannot afford, and if other people can afford it, then that's wonderful. And I love watching bag videos from higher end designers, and I love seeing people's collections. But this is my collection, and whether it's fancy or not, I want to share it, and I think maybe someone might want to see it, so that's why I'm doing this video. The next bag I mentioned briefly in one of my Friday Faves in 5 videos, and this is the Daisy Rose bag. It is obviously a Louis Vuitton Neverfull dupe, and this is the white checkered color. And as I showed in the video, when I compare it to the wallet, which I also own, this is much more white than this, and this is very yellow, and that is not something that is true of the actual Louis Vuitton bag. So while I like the tote itself, it is definitely, in my opinion, not an exact dupe. This was a lot less money, of course, so it's just something that if you want the look, then maybe it's right for you. If you want something that's exact, then maybe it's not right for you. It does come with a pouch, just like the Louis Vuittons, and it does have adjustable straps that slide, that you can close it and make it a smaller, kind of more boxy shape, or let it loose and have it more of that like triangle shape. And it does have a kind of closure like this, and this is removable if you just wanted to use this as a pouch. It also has a couple more pockets, but this is not my favorite bag, so I'm kind of on the fence about this one. I don't know if I will hang on to it or pass it along. I do have the same bag in the brown or damier bean, if that's, if you're going by the Louis Vuitton title, but this one actually has the red lining, but it's not striped like the actual Louis Vuitton. This also comes with a pouch, and this one I have my organizer in, so I can switch this out from this bag to the white, and I chose this cream color just so that I could use it in both bags. I think the cream is fine in this, and then it also works for the cream bag. But I like this one better. I think it looks a little bit more authentic. It obviously is still a dupe. It is not going to look exactly like the real thing, and I'm aware of that, but I do like this bag. I will be keeping this one. I actually brought this bag as one of the bags that I used for the hospital room when I had my son, and I just think it's handy. It's one of those bags that you just throw everything into. So these are not, you know, expensive bags, and for what they are, I think they're great, and I think it's cute. So this next bag is Michael Kors, and this is the Sloan Editor Bag. I really, really like this gold detail. I think it's so pretty and catches the light. I bought this pre-loved, but it actually is a new bag. It just, you can see, has a little bit of scratching right here. But you open it like this, and it still has all the packaging. It still has the tags. This was originally $378, and I definitely did not pay $378. But I guess I didn't realize the structure of the bag when I bought this. So you have this front pocket, and then you have this very slim pocket here, and then you have the main compartment, and that also has a couple little pockets. But all in all, it is a very thin purse, and obviously it's a small purse, but I expected this to expand a lot more than what it actually can. And so because of that, I don't feel like it's something that's usable for me. I can't even fit my phone in this front pocket. So it does have a back slip pocket too, and that buttons, but it's just not enough room for me. And so even though I absolutely love it, I think it's gorgeous, this one I'm going to have to pass on as well. This next bag is a Ted Baker Millie bag, and this is a really pretty bag that has pebbled leather here and smooth leather here. My husband gave this to me, I believe, for Christmas or my birthday one year. This was something that I really wanted. I'm obsessed with England, and so the fact that he is a London designer is exciting to me. and I just love this bag. I think this bag is actually what started my love of the chain strap bags, because it does have the ability to either be a double-handled bag like this, or you can drop one and have it be much longer as a shoulder strap. I really like that versatility, and I think it's really cool. This unlocks with this little latch here, and when you pull it open, you have two huge compartments, and then you have several smaller compartments and pockets, and then it just locks. So I really like this bag. I don't use this as much right now. I find that sometimes the lock pops open, and so I think I'm probably overstuffing this bag. And so I did actually buy the Coach bag that I will show soon that is similar to this. So I am kind of on the fence with this one too, but I think it is a gorgeous bag and I really love it. So it's just a special bag to me. This was actually my first, I guess you could say, luxury purchase. This was a bag that my husband got me probably 4 or 5 years ago now. And this was from the Coach outlet. And this is the Saffiano leather bag. It's almost a tote style in that it's very big and it has a lot of room. It has large handles that fit on your shoulder. And then it has 2 zippered compartments. And then in the middle, it's got this magnetic closure. And when you undo that, you have several more pockets and spaces. And it does come with a crossbody strap somewhere in here. So it does come with the crossbody strap that you can attach. It has these little rings, the little D rings right here, and so you can wear it as a crossbody, but it is a very big crossbody, so I tend to not wear it like that unless I need to be hands-free, because these fit on my shoulder perfectly, and so I find that I just use it more like this. This has a lot of wear. It's not in perfect condition anymore, but that's because I use this bag constantly. I feel like I get it out every winter, and it's just one of those bags that I look at and smile because of the memories and because I like it so much. So this is one that I'm going to be keeping forever, and I love it. This bag is almost a sister bag in a way to the black bag that I just showed. They are not the same, and you can tell like by this area right here that there are some differences, and then just the shape when I show you, but there are a lot of similarities. This has a couple more rings on the straps, and these are shorter straps, but they still can go on your shoulder, kind of just right underneath your shoulder like that. And then it has the same kind of zippered compartments where you have the 2 zippered pockets, and then this one has just a smaller magnetic closure, but it has a lot of room in the middle. And then this also comes with a crossbody strap. This is much more of a crossbody type bag, so I don't feel as awkward wearing it crossbody, and I really like wearing it that way. This was one of the first bags I got after that black bag, and I was still new to knowing how to take care of bags. All my bags had been from Target and Walmart, and so if they didn't last very long, I would spend $20 on a bag and then I would get a new one, and so I didn't feel like it was a big deal to take care of them. And I also didn't understand the way dye transfer works. So when I wore this bag, I wore it with any color denim, and unfortunately I was wearing a lot of dark denim, and so I don't know if you can see, but right here there is a like dark bluish spot. There's a couple of them. So I do have some dye transfer on the back, which really bums me out because I love this bag. I love this color. I think it's really pretty, and I think it's an all year round color. So this one I'm trying to decide if I want to pass it on. I don't know that someone's going to be super interested in it with the dye transfer, even though it is just a small spot. But I do like the style, and I do like the organization of this. I think it's really pretty and it's really functional. Alright, next I have 2 tote bags from Coach, and I'm going to kind of show these together because they are really similar. But this first bag actually still has the tags on it. I did buy this pre-loved. but it still has the tag, and so it has not been used. This bag has a sparkly stripe going up the straps, which I think is really cute. It has leather handles and leather details on the sides. They don't have any feet or anything like that on the bottom, and it is a canvas bag. It's not a coated canvas like some Coach bags are. It has a snap closure, and then it has a couple pockets in the front, and it has a zip pocket in the back. And other than that, it's just a wide open bag. It is pretty roomy, and it's more of a, I don't know, almost like a work tote or school bag than it is a purse. This would be hard for me to use it as just a purse, and I don't know. I feel like it would be more of like a mom bag where you're throwing snacks and water bottles and probably some diapers and all kinds of things in here. Or if you were a student, it would be great for putting a laptop and school supplies, a few books, things like that. So I love these bags, but I don't really consider them a purse as much as just a carry-all. Same with this. This one is a buffalo plaid. I think this is super cute for the fall and especially winter. I think this would be a perfect run around town buying Christmas presents kind of bag. This does not have any of the sparkly, it's just the plain black. It does have the hang tag, and it still has the leather straps and the leather sides. This one also snaps, and it's the same structure as the last bag. And they are very roomy, and they are comfortable to put on your shoulder. They don't weigh a whole lot, so I think they're a practical bag. I love them. I just wouldn't probably use them as my sole purse. It would be more of an extra bag for when I needed to carry more things. This is one of my more recent purchases, and I will probably have my review of this up before the bag collection video goes up, so if I do have that, I will link it. But this is a gorgeous dreamer bag from Coach, and what makes it a little bit different, I think, than most Coach bags is that it doesn't have logos everywhere that say Coach. You do have these little two hang tags that show like the little C, and then it does say Coach here, but it's not the big logo here like you would expect from a lot of Coach bags. It's really pretty. It has this buffalo embossed leather, suede, and then smooth leather. I bought this pre-loved as well. This bag is amazing because it comes with this chain strap. You can use this as a longer shoulder strap or a shorter strap, and then you can also switch this chain out. It comes with a plain leather strap that you can use, and that can be crossbody or a long shoulder, so you can really do a lot of things with this. One of my favorite things about this bag ever is that it has a double flap that reminds me a little bit of Chanel. And that's because you have this, which opens up to this really pretty oxblood color leather, and that's where you have the main compartments of the bag. And then you have this other flap, which gets you into this front slip pocket. And so they both are magnetic closures, and I think because of the chains and just the different ways, you know, you have the chain strap and the leather strap, you have all these different adjustments that you can do to make it shorter or longer, and I feel like it just makes it such a unique bag that, I mean, I feel like you could wear it 10 different ways with 10 different outfits and you would have a really cool looking bag. So I am so excited about this. I haven't actually used this yet, and I cannot wait to use it. I think it's beautiful. Next, we have a couple Michael Kors bags. This is actually hard for me to lift because I have it packed full of things. But this is like a weekender kind of overnight bag, I guess you could say. This is all brown leather, and then this is the signature canvas. I feel like these were really, not necessarily the weekender style, but the style itself was really popular, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 even years ago. And that's probably about when I got it. I got this from TJ Maxx. I remember buying it. I remember thinking how cool I was. And I have used this bag a lot. I have taken this with me, I think, to every birth, every time that I've been in the hospital, which is 3 times. And so I think I've used that for all 3 times, because it is a really good bag with the zipper, as opposed to the totes that don't have that zipper closure or really any closure. This feels a lot more secure. So I can really fit a lot in here. It has a zipper pocket in the back, and then it has a couple slip pockets, and it's very roomy. But it is very heavy even without it being stuffed full like this. And so that's something that I don't like about it. And then it also doesn't have any kind of crossbody strap. It is just a shoulder strap. So it's either going to be on the crook of your arm or your shoulder. And it can get very, very heavy. So this is another one that I feel like I'm probably going to be passing on. I just don't use it as much. I don't travel a lot, even when it's not 2020, so I have other bags that I can use for that. I think this one is going to go to a new home. And then this one is kind of the smaller purse version of that. This is in a black leather, and it has silver hardware. I'm not a huge fan of silver hardware usually. I wear mostly gold, as you can probably see behind me. So, this is also a bag that I don't feel like, I don't know, I'm not into this style. I don't like that it doesn't have a crossbody strap. It's just the shoulder straps as well. There's nothing wrong with this bag. I mean, it's fine. It just doesn't feel like a classic to me. It looks a little dated. So it's the same on the inside pretty much as the big bag. It just has a couple more slip pockets here. And what's funny is it has a really small zip pocket or slip pocket here. And I feel like back in the day, I probably could have fit my phone into one of these, because remember how phones used to be like that? Crazy. Anyway, I still have the tag for this. I don't know why I kept it, but I thought that that was important, so I did. So it says that this was $225. It seems like prices have gone up since then. But I haven't carried this bag for a long time. It's really funny, but I actually have some not great memories associated with this bag. And I think it's kind of like a name, but even if you love the name, once you meet somebody with that name that you really don't care for, you can't ever name your kid that. It kind of just ruins it for you. And so I think even if I did love the look of this bag now, thinking about those associations makes me just want to pass it along. So I think these are both going to go to a new home. All right, we're making good progress here. This next bag is a very small BB bag that has that chain strap that you know I love. It does have a portion that you can adjust with the buckle, but you can double it up easily, and I like doubling it up. You can wear it crossbody, definitely. It's very small. This is kind of this iridescent pearly color that is really pretty, and this goes with a lot of outfits. And it's very, very small inside. I mean, it does have a couple little pockets, but we're talking like keys and phone, and that's pretty much it. So there's not a lot of room in this. If I thought that the Tory Burch bag was small, this is much smaller. So this one I love. I've used it for date nights before, but I just have other bags that I like more. So this one is going to get passed on. Okay, I have a couple bags that I actually got from Target, and this was one of them. This is a velvet bag, and it's quilted. I think the color is so pretty. The turn lock right there opens, and then you just have a couple slip pockets and a zippered back pocket. It has just kind of a rough fabric lining, not fancy. This attracts a lot of lint, and that's one thing that is kind of frustrating about it, but it is really pretty. I just wish that they didn't have this faux leather strap. It doesn't match. This almost looks like a purple, whereas this looks like a true burgundy, and I don't like that it's like this little bit of chain and then you have all this leather or faux leather. It just looks disjointed to me. So I like the bag itself, and I think it's pretty, but I don't think this is one that I'm going to keep. I think somebody else could use it more than I will use it, so I'll pass this one on. Another burgundy bag from Target. This is from A New Day, and this still has the tags on it. I have not used this bag. I bought it on clearance, and it's probably been at least a year or two that I've had it, and it's been sitting in my closet just waiting to be used, and I've never used it. So it's kind of a shame. I do like the structure of it a lot. I like this kind of belt detail, and then it's got a slip pocket on the back. And then when you open it up, there is a crossbody strap, which is cool, and it can be adjusted. And then it's got two big compartments that are open, and then a big zippered compartment in the middle that's the main compartment, and it also has a few pockets in there. It still has the tissue paper, and I mean, it's not the nicest bag. It's not a smooth zipper. It's not, you know, a really nice leather. It's obviously a faux leather bag. But just to look at it, I think it is a really pretty bag. And I'm actually kind of sad that I haven't used it looking at it. So I'm kind of on the fence with this one too. I don't know if I'll keep it or if I will pass it along. But I like that it has the crossbody. I like these top handles. It's not a shoulder bag unless you use the crossbody strap that way. But the color is pretty, and I think the style is a really cool style. So we'll see. I don't know about this one yet. Okay, we're getting close to the end. This next bag is a really cute bag from Coach. This is the Edie turn lock bag. And the reason it's called that is because it has a turn lock here that opens the bag. And there are two main compartments. Very, very roomy bag. But what I think makes it cool is that it also has this turn lock here. And when you open this turn lock and undo the zipper, you have this middle section, and it is a little bit smaller of a section, but it's something that you can secure things in that you really wouldn't want to lose. This would be a great place to put your wallet. And then I just love that it locks like that. I think that's such a cool feature that you don't see on a lot of bags. So it does have a couple more slip pockets in the main compartments, but I like the turn locks. I think those are really pretty. I like the chains. And when I got this bag, I expected it to be a different color pink than it is. I expected it to be more muted even than it is. I know it's not a bright bag, but you've seen my bag collection and there are a lot of neutrals in there, so that's the kind of style I gravitate towards. And I also don't love the silver hardware like I've mentioned. So I think I'll probably pass this one on, but I think this is a great bag. I do tend to like structured bags, but I like the slouchiness of this. It makes it more casual. And I think in a like tan or probably even a black, I would really like this bag. Maybe secondhand I could find one like that. But in the meantime, I think I will probably pass this one on, but it is a good bag, and I think it's a unique bag. I really like it. Okay, this next one is a very, very small Coach bag, and I believe this is called the Ruby. It has this little miniature Coach tag. It does have a back slip pocket, and then it has a turn lock closure. And inside you have one slip pocket and one zipper pocket. What's neat about this bag is that you can wear it as a clutch and just have it like this. And I've done that many times. You can also have a very small crossbody. It has a very slender crossbody strap. And then what I like is this chain strap, and it's very short, so it's going to clip on, and this is still going to be like a small under your shoulder, just like under the crook of your arm kind of bag. So you can wear it 3 different ways. I've even worn it by having this hanging down like this and then wearing the bigger strap and wearing that on my shoulder and just kind of having this as a decoration. I think it's pretty. But this is a really versatile bag, and my mom actually wore this to my brother's wedding. She forgot to bring a purse with her that was like a smaller bag than her main everyday one, and so she borrowed this and it looked really great. So I love this as a date night bag. I don't use it a lot, but I like the versatility of it, and I'll probably be keeping this one as well. I think having the multiple straps just makes it a really nice choice. Very quickly wanted to show this 9 West bag. This was bought as a kind of in-between bag. I bought it when I was looking for something else, and I did find that Coach bag that I love. But this I just bought at, I think, TJ Maxx or Ross, and it was probably $20. Faux leather bag. It's not anything super special, but I don't hate it either. I think it's a pretty style. It's just not one that I love, and like I said, I have the Coach one that is really the bag that I want, so I'm going to be passing this one along. But this was a smaller bag that I kind of wanted to test out if I could use a smaller bag. I usually tend to gravitate towards larger bags, so I kind of tested the waters with this one and found out that I can do it. So I'm glad that I tested that and was able to see with a cheaper bag if it was worth investing in a more expensive bag that was a similar size. So I'll be passing this on, but I'm grateful that I used it while I had the chance. I have one more bag, and then I will just quickly go over my small leather goods and we will be done. So this bag is a vintage bag that my mom bought for me during a trip. My husband and I went to Seattle for a couple days, and while we were there, my parents drove up and met us there. They live in Oregon, and we went to a thrift store that was at the Pike's Place Market, and we found this, and I thought it was so pretty with just the woven look like this. And the problem is, it is a very, very thin bag. I mean, there is probably room for a receipt in each of these spots, and that's it. And then you open the main compartment. Oh, here's a little coin purse. But you open the main compartment, and it looks roomy from here, but when you close it, all that room disappears. So this is basically a clutch that looks like a purse. So it's not a bag that's practical for me to use, but it is so pretty and it has good memories, so I am definitely keeping this bag and I really like it. Finally, I got this bag for Christmas this past year, and my 7-year-old son picked this out for me. It's a little tote bag, and of course I'm keeping this one. Okay, I want to just very quickly go through my small leather goods, or faux small leather goods depending on the brand, because this video is already probably 10 hours long. But this is a Daisy Rose makeup case, and it is kind of a boxy shape. It has this little loop, and it's great for storing makeup, but it's also great for travel, or if you wanted to throw it in the tote that matches. I think it's good for more organization. So I like this. It's kind of folding up right now, kind of squishing up. But this is a good handy bag to have. And then I also have a makeup bag from Coach. This one is much smaller. I don't love this bag because all the other Coach bags that I own have actual metal branding right here, and this is a stamp. And I feel like the quality is just not there. I'm not excited about it. So this is another one I'll probably pass on. I do have a Coach card holder. This comes in handy when I have the small ruby bag that I showed from Coach, or any kind of small bag that I want to use for date night and I don't want to bring a whole wallet. I can just slip what's important in. I have my 2 Daisy Rose wallets that I've shown in my Friday favorites video. Haven't used this one yet, but I really like this. And this is the one that I'm currently using. And as you can see, it's stuffed pretty full. But I really like this, and definitely keeping these. I think they're cute with the totes, but this is something I would use in any bag. I think they both match things well, so I like these. And this was the wallet that I was using before. It is a small Coach wallet. It is that Saffiano leather, and it has a little coin slot on the back, and it has a little compartment for your cards and cash. So it's just very compact, but I like this, and I'll be keeping this. These are 2 checkbook wallets from Coach. I think I purchased this one when I got that first black Coach bag that I was so excited about, so that I would have a wallet to match. I've used these a lot, and this one actually has the checkbook holder in it, and it's got Coach stamped on there as well as this. They both are embossed like that. I use the black to actually hold my checks right now. Probably the only person in the world who still writes checks, but I do, so I do use that. I'm not sure about keeping these, to be honest, because I like them, and I used to think that I preferred a large wallet. I mean, it has several card slots there, but I just don't know that I need all this room anymore. I have the Free People card holder that I showed in the What's in My Bag video, and between that and the small wallet that I use, I just feel like I might not need these anymore. So on the fence about these. This is another small wallet. This is a Coach wallet. It has a snap, and then it's got this inside with the card slots. This was actually brand new, but I bought it pre-loved, so it was a lot cheaper, and it has the coin part here, and it has the care instructions still in there and everything. I really like this cream color. I'm eyeing a cream bag right now from Coach that would match this perfectly, so we'll see, but I'm definitely keeping the wallet. And then this is a wristlet that I bought, that when I bought it, it fit my phone. My phone is much bigger than this now, so it doesn't fit anymore, but it was really handy at the time. It has the Coach print that you can see with the flowers, and this also has that kind of stamp. It's got a coin area here, lots of slots for cards, and then this is where you can keep your phone, and then maybe, I don't know, receipts or something there. It's a double zip. I like it, but I just don't think I'm going to use it anymore, so this is going to get passed on. And then finally, this little tiny coin purse. I think I got this from Amazon. It's just a little pocket. It's just another little organizational thing. I haven't had a chance to use this much, so we'll see if I keep this or if I pass this one on. Cheese. I'm definitely going to keep this guy. We like him a lot. Say hi. Hi. Okay, last but not least, I just wanted to say that if you do ever buy any kind of nicer purse, I don't know, whatever you consider nicer, I would keep all the tags. I keep every tag and care instructions and everything like that that comes with the box or the bag, because I just think that that's nice. One, just to have, I can remember the value of it, and then two, if I ever want to resell it, I can include that. And then one other thing was, I just recently got this too. I forgot about this, but this is a hang tag from Coach, and it has just a regular Coach like charm that you would get on purses. But actually, I have this covered up, but I actually have this embossed with my initials, and so you can do that. I think it's like $8 or something, but I think that makes a really cool gift, especially if you're gifting it along with a bag. But even if you're not, I just think it's really cute, and it came all wrapped up in Coach gift packaging with the ribbon and everything, so I thought that was really neat. But yes, I always keep the tags. And then finally, I just wanted to show these two things. This is the Coach leather cleaner, and I use this to actually clean all my bags before I put them up in the storage. I put them in dust bags, and if they don't come with a dust bag, like Coach outlet bags do not, I think that's kind of, I don't know, a shame, but they don't. So because they don't, I clean them, and then I bought some dust bags off of Amazon, and I store them that way, and then so I know that they're going to be clean when they're stored. You don't want to store them dirty and then pull them out and find out that they're a mess, so I always clean them like that and treat them. And then this is a lotion. This is the Cadillac brand of leather lotion that kind of conditions it and protects it. There are certain leathers that you want to use this on and certain ones that you don't, so it's very important that you read the instructions and see what you can use this on. You can go on purse forums and find all kinds of information about what cleaners, lotions, how to store things, all of that information. And so if you are investing in a purse, I think it's a good idea to check those things out. You don't want to buy a nice bag and then totally ruin it. You want to take care of it. So that's just my suggestion. Okay, I think this probably sets the record for the longest video I've ever made. But thank you so much for watching it, and I hope that you had fun looking at all of these bags with me, and maybe it'll inspire you to do some decluttering of your own. I know I definitely need to after seeing this. But thanks so much for watching, and please hit like if you enjoy this video, subscribe so you don't miss anything, and I will see you in the next video.